Have you ever noticed how some women manage to have that air of natural elegance that draws attention wherever they go? I know you've looked in the mirror and felt that something was missing to have a truly sophisticated look. The truth is that this elegance isn't luck. There are 7 specific secrets that elegant women apply in their daily lives, and most don't even realize they're doing it. I'm going to share all these secrets with you today. Number 6 will completely change how you dress. It's something you probably do every day, but the wrong way. If you want to discover how to have that expensive and elegant look you've always dreamed of, stay with me until the end. 1. Maintain a consistent, neutral, and sophisticated color palette. The first secret is something that completely changed my relationship with my wardrobe: the importance of having a consistent color palette in the wardrobe. Have you ever noticed that super elegant women always seem harmonious, even when wearing different pieces? This isn't a coincidence. They work with a neutral and sophisticated color palette that communicates with each other. The most common mistake I see is mixing very vibrant colors without criteria, or having a very colorful wardrobe where nothing matches anything. Then you end up having several clothes, but few truly elegant looks. The solution is to choose 4 to 6 colors that work well together and build your wardrobe on top of that. For example, black, white, beige, camel, and a touch of navy blue. Or then gray, cream, brown, and a soft military green. When you work with a consistent palette, any piece from your wardrobe matches any other. This means more look possibilities with fewer clothes, and each combination will seem thoughtful and sophisticated. A tip that works very well is to choose a neutral tone as a base. It can be black, navy, or gray, and build everything around it. Then you add complementary tones that communicate well with this base. The result? You'll always look neat and coordinated, even on busy days. And you know what's even more interesting about this harmonization? If you're enjoying these style tips, leave your like on the video. Your interaction helps this content reach more incredible women like you. 2. Invest in superior quality basic pieces with perfect cut. Now comes something that took me years to understand: investing in superior quality basic pieces. You know when you buy a basic white blouse, and after a few washes, it loses its shape, gets a bit yellowish, or simply doesn't look good on the body anymore? This happens because the quality of the fabric and cut isn't adequate. The problem is that we often think that basic means cheap, right? But elegant women know that quality basics make all the difference. A well-cut white shirt, made of fabric that doesn't wrinkle easily, can accompany you for years and always look new. So instead of buying 5 cheap blouses, invest in 2 of superior quality. Look for pieces with good fit, well-made seams and fabrics that don't deform easily. A well-cut black pants, an impeccable white blouse, a structured blazer. These are the pieces that will form the base of your expensive look. The practical tip here is, before buying any basic piece, do the quality test. Wrinkle a little bit of the fabric in your hand. If it returns to normal quickly, it's a good sign. Observe the seams, see if they're well aligned. These details make all the difference in the final result. 3. Choose natural fabrics with premium touch and fluid fit. This is a secret I learned by observing truly elegant women. They know how to choose fabrics. Have you ever noticed how some clothes look expensive just by looking at them, even being simple? This has a lot to do with the fabric. A basic dress in a fluid fabric with good fit can look much more expensive than a piece full of details, but in inferior quality fabric. The problem is that we often focus only on the clothing model and forget about the fabric. Then we buy that beautiful blouse in the window, but when we wear it at home, we realize that the fabric is too synthetic, that it wrinkles easily, or that it doesn't have a nice fit on the body. Natural fabrics like cotton, linen, silk, and wool have a much more noble appearance. They breathe better, are more comfortable, and age more beautifully. A quality cotton blouse will look beautiful for years, while a synthetic one may start to pill after a few washes. When going shopping, always test the fabric. Feel the texture, see if it's soft. Observe how it falls when you shake the piece. Fabrics with good fit create a more elegant and fluid silhouette. A practical tip: avoid fabrics that are too rigid or that make noise when you walk. prefer those that have a silky touch and that move well with the body. If you're enjoying these tips, subscribe to the channel because there's still a lot of good stuff coming. 4. Use discreet but high-quality accessories. The fourth secret is in the details that make all the difference. Accessories. You know that story of less is more. It has never been as true as when we talk about accessories after 40. Elegant women know that one quality accessory is worth more than 5 mediocre ones. The mistake I see a lot is excess. Many bracelets, earrings too big, flashy necklaces all at the same time. This ends up taking away the elegance of the look and can even age you. The golden rule is, choose a focal point. If you're going to wear a more striking earring, keep the necklace discreet. If the necklace is the highlight, go with small and delicate earrings. But here comes the main point. Always quality. It's better to have a genuine leather bag that you use for years than several synthetic bags that peel quickly. A classic and well-made watch will elevate any production. Invest in timeless pieces, a structured bag in neutral tone, an elegant watch, pearl or gold earrings, a silk scarf. These items never go out of style and always give that sophisticated touch. And look, it doesn't all have to be expensive brand names. There are national brands that make excellent quality accessories for fair prices. The important thing is that they're well-made and durable. Tell me here in the comments, what's your favorite accessory? The one you feel transforms any look? 5. Prioritize perfect fit of clothes to current body. We've reached secret number 5, and this one is truly transformative. The perfect fit of clothes. Look, I'm going to be very direct with you. No matter how much you spend on the clothes, if they don't fit right on your body, they're going to look cheap. And the opposite is also true. A simple piece that fits perfectly can look tailor-made. The big mistake I see is women buying clothes in the size they'd like to wear, or in the size they wore a few years ago, instead of the size they need today. After 40, our body changes. And this is completely normal. The important thing is to dress the body we have now, with love and respect. Pants that are tight at the waist or too loose at the butt won't look elegant, no matter the brand. But pants that hug the body in the right places, even being from a national brand, will have an impeccable look. The solution? Always try on clothes before buying, and don't be afraid to make adjustments. A good tailor can transform a common piece into something that looks tailor-made for you. Adjusting the hem of pants, narrowing the waist of a blazer. These small adjustments make a gigantic difference in the final result. And here's a golden tip. Invest more in pieces you can adjust. Structured fabrics are easier to modify than very elastic knits. Remember, elegance has no size. It's about how you feel comfortable and confident in your clothes. 6. Take impeccable care of hair with modern professional cut. Now let's talk about something that can make or break your entire look. Hair. I know that after 40 hair changes, right? It can become drier, lose volume, the first gray hairs appear, and then many women end up falling into the trap of always using the same cut, without renewing. What I notice in the most elegant women is that they invest in a good professional and keep the cut always updated. It doesn't need to be anything revolutionary, but that adjustment every 2 months makes all the difference. A well-made cut enhances the shape of your face and gives that air of personal care that's essential for a sophisticated look. And look, this doesn't mean spending a fortune. It means finding a professional who understands your hair type and knows how to suggest the best for you. The tip is, don't be afraid to talk to the hairdresser about subtle changes. Sometimes just a different fringe or an adjusted length already completely renew the look. And about color? If you're starting to have gray hairs, consider doing highlights or reflections instead of dyeing everything one color. This gives more naturalness and movement to the hair. Another important point, invest in quality products to care for your hair at home. A good shampoo and conditioner make a difference in the shine and health of the strands. Tell me, have you ever changed your haircut and felt it completely transformed your look? 7. Cultivate elegant posture and naturally controlled gestures. And we've reached the last secret, which actually unites all the others. posture, and gestures. You can be wearing the most expensive clothes in the world, but if the posture doesn't accompany, the effect is completely lost. Elegant women have a presence, a way of moving that draws positive attention. I'm not talking about being rigid or artificial, on the contrary. It's about having body awareness, walking with confidence, keeping shoulders relaxed, but not fallen. An elegant posture starts with an erect spine, but in a natural way. Imagine there's an invisible thread gently pulling you from the top of your head upward. The shoulders are aligned, the chin parallel to the floor. And the gestures? Elegant women have more controlled gestures. They don't make abrupt or exaggerated movements. This doesn't mean being boring. It means being aware of your movements. A practical tip: practice walking slowly and with purpose. Often the rush of daily life makes us walk in a hurried way, and this takes away elegance. Another important thing: the smile. A genuine smile is the best accessory that exists. It illuminates the face and makes any person more attractive and elegant. And remember, confidence is the key to everything. When you feel good about yourself, this is reflected in your posture and in the way you present yourself to the world. So, recapping the 7 secrets that can completely transform your look. Invest in quality basics. Maintain a consistent color palette. Choose discreet but quality accessories. Prioritize natural fabrics. Take impeccable care of your hair. Adjust clothes to your current body. And cultivate elegant posture. The most incredible thing is that none of these secrets requires a gigantic budget or a radical change. They're intelligent adjustments that, when applied together, create that sophisticated and expensive look we so admire. Remember, elegance has no age and has no price. It's about conscious choices and about the way you present yourself to the world. If these tips made sense to you, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because every week I bring content like this, thought especially for the modern and elegant woman you are. And tell me here in the comments, which of these tips will you start applying today? Which one surprised you the most? Next week, I'm going to talk about the most common fashion mistakes after 40 and how to avoid each one of them. It's going to be unmissable. If you loved these tips, then what comes now, you're simply going to fall in love with. Right here beside, I left a video that's practically a manual for you to continue becoming that elegant, powerful woman who exudes confidence, presence, and that air of sophistication that everyone notices. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a complete playlist filled with videos that will elevate your style, your image, and your self-esteem even more in a practical, accessible way without needing designer brands. Click now, because each video you watch is one more step for you to become that woman who enchants wherever she goes. Let's continue this wonderful journey together. I'll see you now in the next video.